I used that. It's YeaJord and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are reacting to the rules of American football. You know, you watching, you're probably in America because the geographics say 50+% of you are from America. So if you are, welcome. This is a UK guy who reacts to like American sports stuff that I ain't got a clue about. NBA I know. NFL, I only know two positions, and that is quarterback and wide receiver. And two players. One player, Lamar Jackson, and the other one, Beckham. I don't even know if he plays anymore. I ain't even gonna lie. But I've had people suggest to me to react to the rules because there's no point in me reacting to NFL videos because I actually enjoy watching it. It's so new to me, without knowing the rules. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like in my last video, I was just there calling out like, "Oh, that's a foul in European football. That looked like jousting," but it's normal, and I can understand you get pissed off at that. So here we are today. You can suck it up and watch the rules with me, and see how much of a spastic I am, or you can click off the video. It's completely up to you. Let's jump into it.
Nin explains the rules of American football. The object of the game is for your team to score more points than the opposing team. Teams are made up of 46 players in the NFL, with 11 players taking to the field at any one time.
11 players, okay.
The field is 100 yards long by 53 yards wide, with two 10-yard end zones at each end. White markings on the field help players, referees and spectators keep a track of what's going on. The game starts with a kickoff.
Okay, so one thing I've just remembered that I wanted to ask you guys, yeah, if you want to answer or help me get the answer. So I'm 6'4", I'm fast, agile, slim. What position would you say I'd be best to play in NFL? Like, I know wide receivers are runners, I think, but they're small. I'm not a good thrower at all. I'm literally just a sick runner. I can kick, but football and American football are different. I'm good at scoring goals, not punting. Punter, that's another position I know. But yeah, drop down below what you think. I want to know.
The possession of the ball is known as the offense, and the team without the ball is the defense. The job of the offense is to move the ball up the field and try and score points. This can be done by either running forwards with the ball, or by throwing it up the field for a teammate to catch. The offense is given 4 chances, or 4 downs, to make at least 10 yards. If the offense manages to move the ball 10 yards or more, they will retain possession of the ball, whilst given another 4 downs to make another 10 yards.
Sorry, there's going to be a lot of pausing in this video, but I'm going to need to pause it to take in what the guy's saying. So, you get 4 tries to push 10 yards up from where you are, and if you fail to do that, then the ball gets switched over. If offense moves the ball 10 yards or more, okay, so but then if they move 10 yards more than where they are, they get awarded another 4 goes to get 10 more yards. Okay, I get it. I get it.
On your TV screen you will see this graphic. This tells you what down the team is on, and this tells you how many yards they need to make.
Oh, okay. I like this. I always wondered what that graphic was. I never understood it, but now I do. So if I see something saying 3rd and 3, that means they're on their 3rd try and they've got 3 more yards? Or they've done 3 yards?
This tells you what down the team is on, and this tells you how many yards they need to make.
Okay, so if it's 3rd and 3, they need to make 3 more yards.
If you're also watching this on TV, they will also show you the lines they need to cross in order to make their downs. The defense's job is to stop the offense moving the ball forwards by tackling. This includes pulling them to the ground, stopping them from moving forward, or forcing them off the field. If the offense fails to move the ball 10 yards within 4 downs, the ball is given to the defending team at that point. The defending team will then bring on their offensive players and try and move the ball in the opposite direction so that they can score. You will most likely see the offense kick the ball away on 4th down to make it more difficult for the other team to score.
Okay.
Teams will usually have 3 different units of 11 players that come on the field at different times. They include the offense. These players will usually come on the field when they have possession of the ball. The offensive unit consists of these positions. The quarter possession of the ball. The offensive unit consists of these positions.
Okay, so as as a small, like a slim guy, I don't think I'd be good at defense. Unless there's like a role like for intercepting passes, because I can't, bro. I hate saying this. I used to be able to dunk in basketball, but because I haven't trained my legs for so long, I can't no more. Well, actually, last time I played basketball was on a 12-foot rim and I couldn't. On a 10-foot, I think I still can. So any position in defense where I'm like running and have to jump and catch the ball to intercept, I'd probably be good at that.
The quarterback is the most important player on the field.
We're gonna find out.
As he's the one who decides to pass the ball up the field, hand it off to a teammate so that they can run with it, or decide to run with it himself. These offensive line positions are usually responsible for protecting the quarterback. The wide receivers are responsible for running down the field to catch the ball thrown by the quarterback. The tight end is responsible for blocking and also catching the ball in the middle of the field. And the running back and fullback is responsible for running with the ball up the field. The defense. These players will usually come on the field when the other team has the ball. The defensive unit consists of these positions.
Safety, cornerback, linebacker, defensive end, defensive tackle. Okay.
The defensive line is responsible for moving past the offensive line.
I would not be good
The
here.
linebackers stop running backs coming through the defensive line, and they're also responsible for attacking the quarterback. The cornerbacks try and stop the wide receivers, and the
cornerback. I feel like I'd be decent at that.
safeties try and stop the pass up the middle of the field.
Or safety.
Special teams. Special teams are specialist players that come on the field when there's a kick involved.
That is crazy. They have like 3 different teams in one team. That's fucking sick. Like, there's so much opportunity in NFL. And that's crazy. So many positions, like. And I would assume they all get like the same decent money as well. Like in European football, like the better you are, and depending on a position you play. Like if you're an attacker, you get paid more than like a defender. Goalkeepers get like the least, because their role is to literally just stop balls going in the net. But just like a safety, that's an important role. But people put fucking shade on that role. Do you know what I'm saying?
Within the special teams is a mixture of offensive and defensive players, mixed with either a punter or kicker for offense, or a punt returner for defense. Now you know what all the players do and how the game is played. But how do you score? In American football, there's 4 different ways of scoring. Number 1, a touchdown. The main way of scoring is via a touchdown.
That's the main one.
If the ball is carried into the end zone area,
6 points,
or thrown and caught in the end zone, this is a touchdown and is worth 6 points. Unlike in rugby, you don't need to touch the ball down onto the ground. All you have to do is cross the line with the nose of the...
Oh, I used to hate that in school. When I'd get into the fucking the touchdown area and I'd just forget to put the ball down. So I'm too busy celebrating. Too busy going in the defender's face. It's like, hey, you fucking wanker. And then I get told, you fucked up. Story of my life.
The ball to score. Number 2, extra points. Once a touchdown has been scored, you have the option of kicking it through the uprights for an extra point, or try and pass or run the ball into the end zone for an extra point. Kicking it through the uprights for an extra point.
Points kick 1
or try and pass or run the ball into the end zone for an extra 2 points. Most teams play it safe and go with the 1 point. Number 3, field goal. At any time, the team with the ball can kick the ball between the posts and over the crossbar. To do this, they must hand it to a teammate who will hold it down to the ground, ready for the kicker to make a kick. A successful kick scores 3 points.
You see, I always thought field goals were like penalties in football, in our football, because it looks like it. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just getting like a free kick to just kick and get points. But you can just take it at any time. Why don't people just rinse that? Because that's like your safest fucking bet. Do you know what I mean?
Number 4, a safety. If the defense tackles an offensive player behind his own goal line, the defending team scores 2 points. The game is played in 4 15-minute quarters for a combined playing time of 60 minutes.
So, let's run that back.
If the defense tackles an offensive player behind his own goal line, the defending team has safety. If the defense tackles an offensive player behind his own goal line, the defending team scores 2 points.
Okay, so if the defense tackles an offensive player in the offensive team's goal area, then they concede 2 points. Makes sense.
The game is played in 4 15-minute quarters for a combined playing time of 60 minutes. High score at the end of 60 minutes wins.
That guy got fucked.
Ties are rare in American football, and overtime periods are played if necessary to determine the winner. Different leagues have different rules about tie games. Is that it? Is that all I need to know? Well, you're almost there, but American football is filled with lots of rules, and you'll need to understand a few more of them before playing or watching a game. For example, fumble. If a ball carrier drops the ball, that's a fumble. Any player on the field can recover the ball by diving onto it. The team that recovers a fumble...
Looks like when you roll a penny down fucking Carlisle's main street. If you don't know where Carlisle is, it's a place in the UK, and just like many places, it's a shit house. Just like where I live.
Gets possession of the ball.
Where's the audio gone? You get all the tramps coming out after
Field
that
can
penny.
recover the ball by diving onto it. The team that...
Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Why?
Player on the field can recover the ball by
hold up, we'll be right back.
Diving onto it.
Alright, we back. I don't know what happened there, but I just refreshed the video and we're good. So let's get back into it.
If a ball carrier drops the ball, that's a fumble. Any player on the field can recover the ball by diving onto it. The team that recovers a fumble gets possession of the ball.
Why are they fighting? You see that?
An aggressive defense can regain possession of the ball by catching or intercepting passes that are meant for players on the other team. Both fumble recoveries and interceptions can be run back into the end zone for touchdowns. Sack. If the defense tackles a quarterback whilst he has possession of the ball, this is known as a sack. This is detrimental to the offense as a down is wasted, and this usually results in a loss of yards. Incomplete pass. If a pass intended to a receiver hits the ground first or is thrown out of bounds, this is ruled an incomplete pass. A down is wasted and play restarts from the spot of the last down. Penalty. If a player breaks one of the rules, referees will throw flags onto the field. They will determine who made the foul and how many yards his team should be penalised. Challenge. If a coach disagrees with the decision on the field, they can throw red flags onto the field. The previous play will then be reviewed, and if the challenge is successful, the ruling on the field is reversed. If the challenge is unsuccessful and the ruling on the field stands, they forfeit 1 timeout. Timeout. If a team wants to stop the clock to regroup, take a break or discuss strategy, they are allowed 3 timeouts per half. Each timeout lasts 60 seconds, and players get a break of 12 minutes at half time. Now this is a lot to take in, but once you start playing or watching American football, the rules will become clear. If you found this video at all helpful, please like, share with your friends, rate, comment.
That video did come across very helpful indeed. Like, I'm gonna be able to watch some NFL videos now and know like what's going on. No jousting involved, none of that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe, share the video, comment down below some videos you want me to react to next. If they fit on this channel, I'll get that done for you. I'm thinking of reacting to some more like player highlights because I actually enjoy that shit up there. But yeah, it's been your boy YeaJord. Love yourself and take care.